San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria is responding to criticism he's received in recent weeks. He sat down with CBS 8's Neda Iranpour and Eric Connert for a lengthy interview live on CBS 8 Mornings. Shannon Handy has a breakdown of the topics discussed and how the mayor is firing back.
That interview lasted about 12 minutes. During that time, the mayor was asked about a number of topics, specifically the ones voters have been most vocal about: the city's policy on ICE and paid parking in Balboa Park. This was the scene outside Mayor Todd Gloria's office Friday.
Listen to your people.
Protesters barricaded themselves in the lobby, demanding to speak with him about forming a clear policy as to how local law enforcement is dealing with federal ICE agents in San Diego.
Just putting out a blanket ordinance is not enough.
Ultimately, 6 people were arrested for trespassing. San Diego police says they are no longer in custody, with additional vandalism charges pending. Today, the mayor clarified the city's stance on ICE.
Back in January, we started working directly with local immigration advocates, people who do this work daily, to inform an executive order that I issued last July. San Diego Police Department will not assist ICE. That's state law. That is my executive order. The City Council passed a additional ordinance to back all this up. Point is, our position is very clear. Anyone who suggests otherwise is not being truthful.
He also took aim at the protesters, saying they've been disruptive before. He questions their intentions.
I think it's probably in our collective interest not to provide them with more airtime, which is essentially what they're interested in. I'm more concerned about the families that are being impacted by the illegal and reckless policies of the Trump administration. I believe that they claim that that's what they're interested in, and I would ask them to join us and others in trying to protect these families.
Another hot button issue: paid parking in Balboa Park. Museums and restaurants have reported a sharp decline in attendance and say employees have quit. The mayor says the council voted for this change amid a massive budget deficit, adding there's a huge benefit since the revenue stays in the park.
There's not been a mayor that's come in this studio in the last generation that hasn't talked about a budget deficit. And increasingly, balancing the budget is being done on the backs of civic jewels like Balboa Park. If we can get the park off of the general fund such that when we have a shortfall, that we're not taking it out of tree trimming in Balboa Park or park rangers in the park, this is what's going to keep the park accessible, equitable, useful, and beloved by our folks.
Still, the mayor did not rule out rolling back the fees.
My commitment is, with the data, if we're seeing that we're not getting the outcomes that we want of the parking turnover, the parking management, we'll make modifications.
Regarding what he sees as wins for the city, the mayor touted a drop in homeless numbers, more housing being built, as well as a new Terminal 1 at the airport. Looking ahead, the mayor says he's focused on big projects like modernizing the convention center, the Midway Rising development, and continuing to fix roads. When asked about low approval ratings noted in a recent Voice of San Diego article, he said this.
I got comments for the article, but that's probably not appropriate for television. The ratings, the newspaper had different ratings. Yesterday, they're significantly higher than that. So, I mean, here's the thing. I'm not going to govern this city by polls and my personal popularity. This is not about me. This is about the 1.4 million people that I have the honor of serving.
Shannon Handy, CBS 8.
Thank you, Shannon. And Mayor Todd Gloria had plenty more to say this morning. You can stream our full interview with him on the CBS 8 app.